Worst tattoo ideas ever. The poor taste tattoo. What's even better than an offensive or off-color utterance or comment? How about some cringe-inducing sentiment that remains ever-present in tattoo form? There are geniuses out there who have decided to take provocative and distasteful to a whole new level by etching unpleasant phrasing on their person. There's the guy who tattooed racist on his forehead, the woman who celebrated her love of Africa with the saying, "Once you go black, you never go back," and the lady who tattooed a death threat to Ray Romano on her back, proving that not everybody loves Raymond. The typo tattoo. It would get pretty tiring, one would think, when you have to hear for the 437th time that judge should be spelled J-U-D-G-E on your "Only God Can Gudge Me" tattoo. Maybe that was the deliberate misspell, just as "no regrets" might be an intentionally clever faux pas. But what was funny the first time may not be so funny after explaining it for the umpteenth time. This is where I poo tattoo. As if a vulgar, unpleasant bit of unneeded information accompanied by an oh-so-helpful arrow pointing towards the person's butt crack weren't enough, they also decided to etch a brown stain to depict, rather realistically, the referenced fecal matter, a question worth asking, who was this tattoo even for? Couple's heart tattoo. You can't say that these two weren't at least shooting for something meaningful when they opted for a shared tattoo of an interlocking heart across both of their bodies. Well, that's what they tried to do anyway. Let's start with the fact that getting the full effect of the tattoo requires both parties to be interlocked in a very specific way while shirtless. And even then, when both the guy and girl lined up just right, it becomes painstakingly clear that the heart shape still doesn't quite work, failing to connect up properly and appearing awfully lumpy on the left side. You could say that this couple was left brokenhearted. Drake face tattoo. A woman in Los Angeles evidently likes the rapper Drake, like really likes him. So much so that she decided to get his name imprinted on her forehead in big bold lettering, ensuring that every person who passed her on the street knew exactly what she stood for. The tattoo artist responsible didn't exactly sound proud of his work after the fact, recalling, "She acted as if she had planned it out for a while, but I'm not really sure how much extended coherent thought could actually go into getting such a stupid tattoo on your forehead." McDonald's tramp stamp. It's one thing to feel that strongly about McD's, and then another to place the brand tat on your lower back in tramp stamp territory, as this woman did. One must wonder what, exactly, is the intended message here. I like McDonald's and I'm sexually promiscuous? Either way, it feels like there is an over 1 billion served joke in there somewhere. Needless to say, this girl probably isn't loving it right now. Fad tattoos. Time-sensitive pop culture references are fine for Halloween costumes, but can be less than ideal in tattoo form. What might have been cool, funny, and relevant in 2006 may not necessarily carry the same staying power 9 years later at present time. Take, for example, tattoos that call back things like Gangnam Style and the once popular Harlem Shake dance. If these references seem laughably out of date already, think about the experiences of these people years down the road when they constantly have to explain things like, "There used to be this Korean pop star named Psy." Bad tattoo art. One of the great excuses of bad tattoos is the dubious claim that it just needs a few days to settle, or I just need to touch it up and it'll look perfect. If a tattoo looks bad right away, chances are it's a bad tattoo. This is particularly unfortunate for those who have made both a personal and financial commitment in the interest of honoring someone or something that they hold close to their heart. The "I still need to grow up" tattoo. In your early 20s, it isn't easy to look ahead at what life will be like 20 or 30 years down the road, but suffice to say that it will be different, and the things that speak to you in your post-university days may not echo those as you reach your 50s. While this might seem clear and obvious to some, it apparently isn't so to others. That tattoo of Red Bull and Jägermeister intravenously entering your arm probably seemed to be a lot better of an idea in your sophomore year of college than as a married father of 2 young children. Presumptuous tattoos. When the Golden State Warriors clinched the 2015 NBA championship, most of those on hand to witness the deciding game in Cleveland were likely devastated in seeing their Cavaliers come so close only to fall short. Most devastated, though, might have been one local fan who was so sure that LeBron James would lead his team to the promised land that he had already outfitted his right leg with a Cavs 2015 NBA champions tattoo. While many people come to regret their tattoo choice eventually, few see that regret manifest itself quite so quickly. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Here are some other videos you might like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.